Hey, it's your girl Moni 69 Ways, and I am here. But I am here with Candy Love, Tamika's Den, and TicahDishawn, all things ruthless. We are here to talk
What's
about this
up?
crazy show that we heard through the grapevine, y'all. Like, it came out, what, July? I want to say July 21st.
Right.
It came on July 21st. It dropped on Netflix. And the show we talking about Hunting Wives, okay? That's the show we talking about. Hunting Wives. It dropped July 21st. And here we are, August 23rd. Like, they just say, yeah, we late to the game. Okay. We like when you see the logo, when you see the thumbnail, you like, okay, what the heck is Hunting Wives? Okay. But when mind you, I saw episode 1, I was hooked. I was like, what is this? I couldn't stop watching for the life of me. I couldn't stop watching.
That part. That
So,
part.
so how do y'all feel about watching this crazy show? I know some of y'all, I had put some of y'all on.
Yeah, you told me about it, but I actually was kind of seeing it on social media, and a couple other people was talking about it, and I'm like, oh, that one slipped by me. I said, there must be something to it. Everybody keep bringing up this daggone Hunting Wives, baby. The first 5 minutes, okay, less than 10 minutes, I was like, what is going on?
All right, you
They
like
they definitely had me sucked in episode 1.
Definitely. And for me too, it was just a matter of like, okay, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I was like, damn, man, am I the only black person watching this? I'm like, where are other people? Because this is crazy. Like, what is going on? And just like you said, the first 5 minutes in, you can't help but keep watching and see what's going to happen next.
that part. How about you, Candy?
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, I can't hear y'all, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
One thing is another. Okay.
It be like that sometimes.
Candy having a little technical difficulties. We're gonna get her thoughts later on the Hunting Wives. We had did a little game. I shared the link with the ladies in the DMs, and we played a little game about which character we are for the Hunting Wives. So we'll show that results later. It's funny to me. The results are funny. We will show that later at the end. But I will try to pin the link if you ever want to try to play this game. Which character you are from Hunting Wives. Who is in the building? Okay. Yes. Hey, Limit Kush Pepper, yes. Hit the like button on your way in. Make sure you subscribe. Please and thank you. Who else? Okay. Mimi Major 84. Hello. Shayna, have you watched? Twin, have you watched? Probably not. You want to try it again, Candy?
Can y'all hear me now?
Okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. All right.
You low, but we can hear you. Okay. So let's get into it, you guys. Let me see if I can pull this up. Yeah, we know you haven't watched, girl. It's okay. So we're not gonna go episode by episode. That is something we're not gonna do here because we are covering episodes 1 through 8, and this is something we're not gonna do. So I broke it up into categories. Okay, so so let's do an overall summary of season 1. So season 1, we have Sophie moved to East Texas with her family and is quickly drawn into the glamorous but dangerous world of socialite Margo and her clique, the Hunting Wives. Their lifestyles of drinking, parties, and affairs takes a dark turn when a teenage girl, Abby, is found murdered. Sophie becomes the prime suspect after it reveals her gun was the weapon. But as the investigation unfolds, a web of secrets, lies, and the true identities of the unalive are revealed amidst a backdrop of lust, jealousy, and revenge. So that's basically the summary of season 1. But we're going to break it out So let's talk about the premise. The premise is like Sophie arrived in this new town, Texas. I think she was from Boston, if I'm not mistaken. She moved from Boston to this fictional town in Texas called Maplebrook, with her husband Graham and her son. And as you watch the show, you forget she has a son. So it's kind of weird when I say her like, like, where's the son? But yeah, so she moved here with her little family. She is taken under the wing of Margo, a magnetic but secretive socialite married to a wealthy oil tycoon Jed, who decided he want to run for governor. I was like, okay. But Margo introduced Sophie to her hunting wives, including the Reverend's wife Jill and the sheriff's wife Callie. Callie is jealous of Sophie due to Margo no longer interested in her sexually. Sophie, someone who has a dark past, previously resistant to guns and drinking, is encouraged to participate in group wilder lifestyles, including gun-related activities and affairs. So they are teach them how to hunt. Okay. So what are y'all thoughts of Sophie coming into town? She's all innocent and wide-eyed. She don't know what's going on. She kind of quiet. She don't know what's going on. But what did y'all thought of her interaction with Margo when they first met? They met at a party, at a event, and is in a washroom. She asks Margo asks Sophie for a what? A pad. Cause she can't wear headphones. And it was a wild introduction for me because she pulled down her dress. She ended up doing the old school way of rolling up a lot of tissue. Like, okay, I ain't got no pad, so we got to do what we got to do. So what are y'all thoughts of that first interaction of Margo and Sophie? Tika?
Listen, I was like, girl, you nasty. Like, first of all, for Margo was just giving extra. Like like you said, she took her dress off. Like you taking your dress off in front of a whole stranger, which clearly meant nothing. Like it didn't matter that she was a stranger. She took her dress off, asked her for a tampon or a pad. She couldn't, because she could, like you said, she couldn't use tampons. But then Sophie is so freaking weak and impressionable. First of all, I'm not calling panic attacks a weakness, but I'm like, girl, all you did was walk in the room and you already done had a panic attack. Like all he did was tell you to come into the room, and then you see the blinkies as if you ran over somebody. You should not be scared of no guns. I'm just saying. But anyway, we don't find all that out until a little bit later. But it was just the interaction. It just was giving something is going to happen between the two of them. I didn't want to take my mind in that direction. I wanted to see it all play out, but it was already given. There's like some weird type of attraction going on in this situation.
Okay. Tamika? Definitely weird.
Yeah, that was a bit much for me. I know she probably look at it like, well, first of all, Margo, as we will learn as time goes on, is free and really don't give a damn about nothing. Yeah. And you probably could look at it too, like, oh, well, we both women. But I was like, girl, I don't need to see all your stuff. Like, not less than 5 minutes of me meeting you stripping and rolling up tissue, and then you like, oh, go ahead, pee. I'll turn around. And she's like, no, I really didn't have to pee. I just was, kind of coming in here to get away from everything because, like Tika was mentioning, as soon as she got there and saw, because she was asking the husband, like, what exactly kind of party is it? And he was saying he don't know. I don't know if he lied about that part or not. But then when you get here, you see an NRA and all this stuff, and she just seemed like she was just already overwhelmed. We didn't really know, why, what exactly was going on. Granted, they new to the town. This is, his boss' house and party that he having. But I was like, girl, I don't need to see all your cookies, cookies and milk, as my grandmother used to say.
Okay, cookies and milk. So, Candy, what your thoughts?
It was giving sexual seduction. I'm like, Margo, are you just that round with everybody? Because you just gave it all to Sophie within 2.5 seconds. And I'm like, Sophie, what's going on in your life that this lady is turning you on with her prowess? Like, she's a sexual deviant. And you can tell Margo is, but Sophie, you can tell she's timid and she's not weak. I don't want to say she's weak because she has, anxiety, but what's really going on that I know what's going on. Home is going on. That's why Margo turned you on and made you look at her the way you did and zip that dress up like that. I'm like, okay, Sophie. Yeah. Sophie pissed me off every time I saw Sophie, I was getting pissed off with her. And I'm like, girl, go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay. So, like I said, that's the weird introduction. But as you know, as time went on, we see Margo and Sophie taking a liking. She was kind of curious about Margo because the way Margo moves, mind you, she have this certain lifestyle. She is dealing with her friend Jill's son. What's his name? Brad. And we see that Margo is doing all these things in front of Sophie, like, trying to encourage her to drink and taking shots off her chest. And it was just like trying to, reel her into her lifestyle, the way she moves. Because you see Sophie is like a nerve wrack and trying to be on her best behavior because she knows she got a dark past. And she just trying to, keep a low profile, basically. So we see Margo reeling her in with the whole drinking and getting the gun and stuff like that, and they up there shooting, teaching her how to shoot as well. Really closely, mind you. And guess who's jealous? Callie. Callie is jealous. Callie is supposed to be the best friend, but she's more than a best friend. As they was like scissor sisters. So yeah, so I was like, I caught that right away. I don't know about nobody else. I caught that right away because when they was out there hunting and Margo was teaching Sophie how to shoot a boar and how close and how she was rubbing on her arms and stuff, trying to show her how to hold the gun and stuff. It was just way too much for me. And I saw Callie getting jealous and see that Margo liked her. So did y'all notice that right away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did? Okay. I
Yes.
thought, okay. I wasn't alone. It was obvious. Okay. Yep. So yeah, so like I said, she was reeling her in. We see the other ladies. We see a lady of color there. She pretty, I forgot her name. They dress up very well, so she must be loaded. Monet. Yeah, thank you, Monet. I know it starts with an M.
She was on the Follow the Leader squad. I'm like, girl, if you can get somewhere and sit down.
Okay. But I'm glad that we ain't see her in no compromising position for us being a sister.
Right.
But yeah, so like I said, they are very close. I'm like, this remind me of something. This is Margo and Sophie got something going on that Ronnie and Morning with Diamond, okay, from the Players Club. I'm telling you. I had to bring it up. I'm like, that position look familiar. And there you go. I was like, yo, that's wild.
Yeah, it's giving I want you, baby.
I want you.
And then she literally had no no respect for Callie whatsoever. She basically was telling Callie, you out. I done found this new piece, this new blind piece. Oh baby, you out. You might as well just stand back and smile because that's what is all given right now. She was definitely, I don't know if she was trying to make Callie jealous or if she just didn't care how Callie felt whatsoever.
I don't think she cared, Tika. I really don't think she cared, to be honest. She saw something that caught her eye that she liked and she just going for it. So
right.
And she didn't have to try hard because when she first met her at the NRA meeting thing, she was looking at Sophie then like, I know Margo. It's like she knows Margo is a prowess, and anytime there's new meat, new blood, I'm finna, Margo finna, jump on it and let me keep my eye on it. And she was right. And yeah, I think this is Margo's MO. She just like new blood, new meat, fresh meat. That's what she likes. And she gonna go after and piss Kelly all the way off. Okay.
Yeah, but she told Kelly a lot, like, because her husband, the oil tycoon Jed, said that he wanted to run for governor. So he just said they need to tighten up their lifestyle, because mind you, they have like they have a rules. It's open, but they have rules to they open relationship. So he want to tighten up their image when it comes to their extracurriculars. So
Yeah, it's
yes,
an open closed relationship because
right,
Margo,
open
because
your
she
legs
can't
and
have men. She can't go with she can't have intercourse with men. She's
right,
not
right,
supposed to. Air quotes.
right.
right. So that's like, yeah. So she told that to Callie, like, Jed, we need to, keep a low profile, so we can't do what we was doing. So
Just
she
lie.
basically, she
Yeah,
lied.
Margo to me is like she's the leader. All of them seem to follow her, and at the same time, she's pretty much manipulating and lying to everybody in different daggone ways to get what she want to be able to get. And Sophie came off like she was so innocent and fragile and really don't know what. She ain't into the party life, she's impressionable. I was like, girl, I would have been telling them, hell no, no thank you. I ain't into her, and that ain't my cup of tea. Like, I get it as your husband's, boys gathering, and you did say that Margo, out of all of them, you felt like you liked. But then even with her being like, I gotta go home, I'm supposed to be home by a certain time, and my husband's supposed to be coming to pick me up. And Margo's just like, oh well, F him, and oh no, that's no fun. What kind of marriage is that? When she's saying that her and her husband don't lie to each other. And it's like, no, we're gonna take you here, we're gonna take you there. And at first I was even thinking like, well, damn, is Sophie in a DV type of situation, like with her husband controlling her, because it seemed like she was so scared and intimidated by him too, to a certain degree, because we don't have all the pieces at that time. Right. And Margo just pretty much telling her like, no, girl, do what you want to do. This is what we do over here. And I was like, girl, where's your backbone at? Like, she just was going along with every damn thing. It felt like, even though she seemed like she was so uncomfortable and this was so, out of her world.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you're right, Tamika. So we did see her at the bar.
But it's like she was uncomfortable, but it didn't take long to get comfortable though.
Right. At the same time,
Sister girl was on it, okay?
Yep.
Right. It's like her old life in Boston, probably. Who knows? But we saw them at the bar taking body shots. She got her to go to the gun place to get a handgun. They like pressure her into it. It's like crazy. And like she's like, it's Texas. Everybody carry it.
Right.
And they purpose. It was like another accessory to them. They're like, this is Texas. I'm like, okay. But yeah, so also they was hanging out at the house party, having a good time. Some of the ladies left, so Sophie decided to stay behind with Margo. This is Margo cabin. I want to say they was at Margo cabin or the other house, whatever it was called, hanging out. So her and Margo got into the pool, and then the other lady said they are out of here. They got to go. They got the stuff to do, and Sophie stayed behind and with her new handgun, and and then when some company came over, which was Brad and Jamie, the teenagers. Like, Sophie already know that Margo is dealing with Brad, which is Jill's son, which is crazy as heck. I knew something was happening between them, because if y'all remember that Brad was supposed to be talking to Abby, Star daughter,
right?
And they was in a room, and she was praying, and she cracked the door, and he saw her at the door, and he decided to choked that chicken as she was praying, and he see Margo at the door, and it was just weird. I knew something was happening between them. Then and she just looking at him seductively, and I'm like, then decided to close the door and then knock. I'm like, trash. That was just a crazy scene. That's your friend's son, but as time goes on, we know Margo don't care
at all. She don't care at all. And the fact that he was just, I'm gonna say real quick, I don't mean to cut you, but the fact that Brad, Jill's son, decided that it was okay for him to choke the chicken while this girl is sitting there on her knees praying, I'm like, bruh, ain't your daddy the pastor? Like, what the heck is going on? I am so confused right now. So, it was giving him and Margo had something going on. I'm like, you look nasty.
Yeah, all of them are freaking weird to me. I'm sorry. Jill was weird as hell, and Margo definitely weird. I'm like, one, I don't want no teenager, and I definitely don't want my friend's damn son. And I missed it the first time. It's when I was watching the episode over again. I'm like, wait, he was actually choking his chicken while she praying. The disrespect of it all. And then, like you said, Margo opened the door, looking in, seeing him, and then go close it back and knock. Oh, your mother's looking for you. I was like, what is happening here?
And the fact that she got so close up, he's so bold. He was like, hey, Mark, I can go another round. Really? That's how you talk to this grown woman? I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, they might have inappropriate. Then she gonna walk up to him and zip his pants up. I say, throw the whole thing away. Throw him away, but I got to keep watching.
Yeah, because she even said to Sophie, I believe that's when she took her out that first night and was doing the shots off her damn chest. Mm-hmm. When they was driving back from there, she was like, oh, isn't he cute? And she was like, he's a kid. She said, yeah, but he's still cute. I'm like, oh, no.
He's not. He's not cute.
Oh, look, now she's intrigued. Okay, I'm intrigued.
I'm telling you, Shayna, don't miss out. Don't miss out on your blessing. It's so
good. Yeah, so Margo and invited Brad. Brad had his friend Jamie. Jamie is kind of crushing on Sophie. We saw that early on.
By the way, Brad is the only little black kid in the series, so just so y'all know.
Who?
Jamie.
Yeah.
It's only 3 black people in the series.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, we cool with that. We understand they in Texas, and
Right, it's cool.
Just say y'all know.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want nothing. Look, I don't want too many of us in this foolishness. Okay, like what the heck? Yeah. Ew, no. But yeah, so they came over to the cabin. They was hanging out. Touching and dancing, and what y'all saw. If y'all saw it, y'all know what it gave. It's definitely inappropriate with these young men. Sophie was definitely not feeling with the whole Jamie thing. She said these are kids. She's not like Margo, like into teenagers. Okay.
But this is what was frustrating me about Sophie, because that's why I agree with Candy. She irked my nerves from beginning to end, because you're not cool with it. You keep acting like you're uncomfortable, but you keep staying there. You said you was going to leave and take your ass home, but you continue to stay there and drink. And at this point, this is when we had already found out that the whole thing with her not drinking or driving is because she had the freaking, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you want to still be here, though, just to letting it all hang out, because you thought it was going to just be you and Margo. Then Margo was like, I got a surprise for you. She's like, what's the surprise? And then she have Jamie and what's his name, Brad, come over. And it's like, she didn't want Jamie, she wanted Margo. But she should have been taking her ass home.
Especially when you told that man you own the way, girl. And you know how your husband is. You should take your monkey ass.
Yeah, didn't she have like 10 missed calls from him?
Yep.
More than enough.
She had a lot of missed calls.
One was too many.
Too many.
Mm-hmm.
So she need to loosen up. And then they found her pills. They was going through her stuff. They found her pills. They crushed it up, snoring. I was like, what is going on? What is going on? crazy.
Too
And
much. Too much.
too much. They end up, they do end up hooking up though. Margo and Sophie, which is crazy. I'm like,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna say she was into Margo too easy for me. I'm like, was you like this in Boston? Because are you bisexual or you a secret lesbian? Like, what's going on? I'm like, you slipping that too easy for me. I don't know about anybody else. Go ahead, Tika.
Yeah, I was just gonna say she was definitely intrigued with Margo and was willing to do pretty much anything that Margo said at this point. Was she like that in the past where she had interaction with another woman? We don't really know at this point, but and then for her to say she wasn't really into the boy, but yet into Jamie, but yet you still let him kiss you and darn near slide it in. So I mean, I ain't condoning because they supposed to be 18. I'm not condoning older woman, younger boy, but hell, at this point you should have just went on and did the do. But clearly what you wanted was Margo over Jamie. So that's the main senses right there.
Anybody else? Anybody else got something to say?
Yeah, I agree. I was wondering, like, I'm not gonna be that comfortable. I'm sorry, ain't that many drinks in the world that's gonna have me rubbing up on Margo if that's not already my cup of tea. So I was like, was she already swinging this way? Because that was just a little too fast for me, especially the way she kept acting like she was so uncomfortable. But then when she went to the cabin and saw, her and Brad interacting, she stood there watching it and she talking about why you continue? Well, why the hell did you stand there and watch it? Like, clearly you was, liking what you were seeing. You was wishing you could take Brad's place. So I was like, girl, what's happening here?
That part. So yeah, so they got her snorting her own drugs. We see it was like she was there and then it did a cut of her laying down outside or somewhere. She woke up, don't know what happened. She grabbed her phone. She don't remember nothing happening. She just like, yo, and she thinks she slept with Jamie.
But that's what she get.
That's how much she forgot what happened. Drinking and snoring your own, like, yo.
What was it, Xanax? Was it Xanax or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, waking up on the dock of the bay, girl.
Right, like.
Look, she don't know what happened. She went home. Her husband not there. I don't believe. She unpacked her bags, y'all. Mind you, she don't supposed to have this gun in the house. Graham do not like that. Graham, her husband, does not like guns in the house. She went to go trying to put her blicky back in the case, in the drawer. I'm like, that's not a secret hiding space. Like, nobody, like your husband don't notice that, whatever. But yeah, so she emptied her bag. She can't find her blicky. And now her mind is racing, trying to think what happened to her blicky. And it was like, dang. That was wild for me. That's basically the premise of Sophie arrival and Margo influence. So she going to panic mode. Now she got this. She don't know what happened. She trying to think real hard. She can't remember nothing. I'm like, girl, you messed up for real. When I saw that blicky miss, I'm like,
right.
Mind you, with all this happened, we see a girl crawling. We see someone crawling. Okay, Abby crawling in the woods, bloody, crawling for their lives, getting hurt, getting gunned down. And then I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, when I saw that happen to Abby, I was like, somebody finna go down. Somebody finna go down. Too bad.
Not to
But we
mention,
gonna,
it was a whole blackout, like the whole freaking city, like, or the little country
the
block,
area,
wherever they live, the whole area had a whole
yeah,
blackout. And also we see Abby actually get on the phone talking to somebody. She went to the party looking for Brad, like all the shenanigans that go down when a young person need to have their ass at home, but she out trying to party looking for Brad, who really don't care nothing about her. And then that makes it even more intriguing because now the lights are blacked out, and then you see Abby walking in the woods in the dark. Like, where the hell are
that's
you
true.
going? Where are
And
you going right now?
also, Jill was looking for Brad,
Right.
because Sophie did call.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. I was like, yo, what is happening? Yo, what's happening?
Yeah,
And
because
mind
the
you,
thing about it is, when the episode starts off, we already seeing somebody calling, but we don't know who it is, what's
it
going on. We
is
just see
right.
a girl that's out in the woods. And so I don't know if that's before or after, child. I don't remember the several episodes because we also
It
hear
was like
about
a
a girl
flashing
that
back
was
before.
missing. So I didn't know if that was supposed to be that girl. You know, we didn't know at the time, but then later when you get the other pieces and Abby's now pissed off, and at the same time his mama don't like Abby. She keep trying to hook him up with somebody else. I don't know. The mother was weird too, though. Like, you did not pick up that your friend is messing with your son. You worried about Abby saying she trying to trap him and she ain't no good for him. You want him to get with this other chick, but you're smiling Abby's face every time you see him. And then it was like, I don't know. That's kind of, I don't know. Maybe it was just me, but sometimes I felt like Mama wanted her son. I didn't know what was happening, y'all.
That's all like she had this ancestral, like she having an ancestral relationship with him. I'm like, what the?
Yes. So, child, that mom Jill was crazy. Shout out to I forgot her name from Scandal, but she was like, are we gonna talk about? We talking about everything, or because I want to go up because I want to go to the hospital.
Girl, that's the part that took me out.
Go ahead, go to the hospital. Go.
Because she had the baby, and then the nurse said, you know, let the baby latch on, and she said, well, I've never had anybody put their mouth on it, and the nurse was like, okay. So the baby latched on, and she had a little sensation, and it's understandable because that's, you know,
No, not that one.
No,
not
that
one because she had like an orgasmic sound coming out her mouth.
I was like, well, wait a minute.
He was moaning, and then so I don't believe that man, that little boy, daddy, because where was he? She said, it's just me and you, Bradley, or Bradford, whatever his name is. She was like, it's just me and you. So where was the daddy? Is that not his daddy? Is that why? It's
his daddy, but the way she be acting in her marriage, it's like Brad is her number one. It's like her husband.
Why was he
like she's the only one that sucked on them titties? That's why.
Jeez, Tika. Got the mama about her. That's I'm like, what in the incest is going on? Like, what is going on, girl? Like, you having this
at dinner? She kissed him on the lips.
Yep.
And when they was talking about the plan, he was in the shower. Like, you seen this boy ding dong, and you don't.
Absolutely
my
not.
Like, Mom. My son like, Mom, can you please wait? Like, Mom.
Right.
First of all, I ain't gonna do that. But if I have to on an emergency, he would tell. He ain't finna play with me like that.
Right.
It is what it is. I'm naked in front of my mama. But it was something freaky going on with Jill and that boy. And I don't believe that's his daddy, because why was he not there at the birth? I don't believe it.
He probably was tired of her ass. She's annoying.
Yeah, but he seemed like he don't really want to be bothered by her. Even when they was at the table, he said, let the boy eat his chicken. Then he got up and was like, your damn chicken is dry.
That part.
They don't even like Jill. Okay.
Right. She just there for the optics. What do you call it? The optics. She's just there for a look. Yeah.
Because he's the church. Yeah, he's over the church. So yeah, need that image.
And she be drinking, partying, carrying on, and you're taking the boy and his friend to the Coyote bar. Who does that? Especially as a preacher's wife, like this Jill was she was out there. Maybe that's how they do in Texas. I don't know. EJ, let us know. This how y'all roll.
Now EJ, let us know.
Yeah, she is the one in Texas. EJ, let us
I need
know.
to know.
That's what y'all doing.
You should have been up here to let us know, girl. Choir minds want to know. Is that what y'all get down in?
Oh my God!
Y'all gotta remember this is a fictional town, so it's Maplebrook.
It's Texas.
It's Texas. Everything is big in Texas.
Oh my God!
The foolishness
So
is
that's
big and all,
crazy.
okay.
So we are at the murder of Abby and Sophie as a suspect. Jeez.
I mean, Abby.
The murder of Abby, who dated Jill Brad, was found dead in the woods where the women often meet. Because remember, the women was usually meet in the woods, right there in the woods, to go hunting. Sophie gun, which has recently purchased, was identified as the murder weapon, making her the prime suspect. Like, even though there is lack of apparent motive, like, mind you, she's new and they got her as a suspect. It was just wild. As a prime suspect. And despite her confusion with amnesia about the night of the murder, Sophie faces intense pressure and suspicion. Oh gosh. And also make her, think about what she did in Boston, which was the accident. The car accident. She unalived someone. And guess who found out she unalived someone? Callie. Callie, who was married to the sheriff.
Hating ass.
She's a hater. Like, she's a hater. She got her husband do a background check. Found out that Sophie unalived someone. She has a record. And she do bring it up and throw it in her face. And that's what really made Margo mad at Callie. Like, girl, like, you doing background checks? Because, mind you, Margo got a secret life of her own. So she's like, you doing background checks? And she was like, yo, are you okay? Like, we don't do that in this group. I'm like, oh, really now? And then by the time we got to the end of the season, I was like, we know why you said that to Callie. Because your background ain't squeaky clean, honey. Like, yo.
It ain't squeaky at all. It ain't nothing.
Yeah, so
her background is full of concrete and crud, okay?
Okay.
Definitely.
Poor Abby. But Sophie did get brought in to questioning without a lawyer. She told her husband to get a lawyer. The lawyer didn't come that one time. Because the husband looked like, what is going on? Like, because mind you, he didn't know she had the gun.
Yep.
And he disappointed because he's like, you up there doing secret stuff? Like, what's going on? Like, he don't know. And I guess he took his sweet time calling a lawyer. And Sophie really get on my nerves. I'm like, stop talking. Just ask for a lawyer. Like, why is she talking? Volunteer information. Like, did you not learn nothing from the incident in Boston? Was you talking to?
Clearly not.
Yeah, the husband was definitely blindsided. Okay.
It seems like she should know better, because with something like that, as serious as what she did in Boston, it seemed like you would know, like, be quiet, like, let your lawyer or whomever take care of this, because apparently you can't handle it. And your husband is I want to say he's controlling, or maybe he was just so disappointed in her in Boston that he became controlling, because maybe he wasn't. And now I am controlling because you are out of control. You don't know how to control your emotions, and you just go to the extent of drinking and getting behind the wheel, and then doing what you do. But it seemed like she should have been quiet in this moment. Like, girl, you ain't learned nothing. Nothing. Okay.
And then the husband got her a shitty attorney, a lawyer. At the last minute, he came in walking in.
But he said he went to bring his son up there, so it's what it is, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, he like, I'm blindsided. I'm not going, but I did hire a shitty lawyer
One that had food poisoning the night before. He was up all
Right.
night with food poisoning. Like, bro,
Came
you
in there
didn't even
late.
have to walk in and tell us that. You just sit your behind, you the attorney, sit down, say whether or not I can leave so I can go. You talking about your personal problems, which is not my
Right.
concern right now. I'm trying to go home.
Okay. Yeah, he child. But it tracked because Sophie life is disorganized and her lawyer was disorganized too.
Right, that part.
Right.
They also brought in Margo, because she told them that she was with Margo at the cabin. Just them two. They left by Brad and Jamie.
Right. Of course.
Of course. But yeah, so Margo was supposed to be her alibi. And then Margo, her husband is running for governor. She's trying to have this squeaky image now. So she told that she had a family emergency or something. What Margo's alibi was that
she had a family emergency. That pissed me off though. I was like, oh Margo, you getting cute. I said, oh, so we really trying to set her up. That's when I started feeling like Margo done had that him the whole time in this, because I'm like, why would you not say like, yeah, she was there, but I don't know, I done left, and I'm not too sure what y'all talked about because I had stepped away for a minute, but I don't remember her name, the lady cop, I loved her from the jump.
Salazar, Detective Salazar.
She was on it, okay? When we first seen her, she, even though she should have waited, she knew what time it was with the girl that was missing. She tried to save her. She ends up getting injured. So technically, she ain't even supposed to be working. She's supposed to be, recuperating from her injuries. But she was putting more together than the rest of these damn fools that's actually supposed to be on the damn case.
That's right. That's why the bald head guy keep calling her in. Like, he knows she know how to put stuff together.
Yeah.
He's the only one like keeping her in the loop. Everybody else is like, girl, you supposed to be on leave.
Injury. She couldn't even figure out certain things.
Right.
But she figured out this whole, like, she was putting pieces together that they didn't even knew exist because they just really didn't care. They was shit cops. But Salazar was not playing with these people. Even with her brain injury, she was still on it. She still was on it.
I definitely liked her. I kind of understood, but at the same time didn't care for how Sophie's husband switched up on her, because you was all sucking up to this damn man when y'all went over there to the house. I mean, I was like, damn. And you kept pushing her on Margo. Oh, yeah, go with her. And you need to have a friend and blah, blah, blah. And then when she do it, even though she was doing extra shit, she ain't have no business doing. I'm just saying. All of a sudden, I was like, well, damn, he acting funny. And then I definitely didn't like Callie either, because her ass was jealous that Margo gave her the boo. And I felt like immediately, as soon as they showed her husband, like he was batting for the other team. So I said, I guess that's why she's so comfortable being with Margo, was like he could do his thing and she do her thing. So I'm like, all these marriages and relationships is crazy as hell. But also, she's using him to get intel on Sophie, to throw that in her face, to make her look bad in front of all the ladies. I was like, child, y'all women, these are some nasty women. I couldn't be around them. I'm sorry.
Me either. And it seems like Sophie, by her being so calm, cool, and collected, and then she has anxiety, it seemed like she would want to stay away from something that would make you anxious.
That was what was confusing me.
I think that's what confused her husband as well, Candy. Yeah. I think she's like, when she with her husband, she is a representative. But when she's with Margo, she's her true self. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
We later find out that when she with Margo, she with her tribe.
Right. Definitely with her tribe. Definitely with her tribe.
Okay. Because Margo is her cup of tea, honey. Okay.
Yes.
Hey, Jay.
Yes. But I definitely did understand the husband's perspective too, because at this point you started lying to him. He didn't even know you had a damn hammer, that you went and bought a hammer. It's like, well, when the hell was this? And you had it in the house and you ain't say nothing to me about it. So I got that part of it when he was, and then it's missing now, and nobody know what happened to it, and it just so happened to be the weapon that was used.
Right.
was
Out,
like,
out of
what?
all the weapons, out of all
Right.
the weapons.
Even though she
Yeah.
was a prime suspect, she didn't get arrested right away.
Mhm.
Because mind you, she's new in town. She really don't have no motive to take down Abby.
Right.
Right.
So I'm like, nobody. Then they started looking at this youth pastor at the bottom, Pastor Pete.
Yeah, he was
He
questionable
got
to me.
fired from the
He was
church.
questionable to me the way he kept looking at Abby and saying stuff. I had my one good eye on his ass.
Was he
Because-
that baby? Was he that baby pappy?
They never said it,
They
but
made
I
the
was
church.
wondering that too, because at one point he told
I
her
don't
to
know.
leave with the baby, but they never said nothing about it.
Oh, no.
At
Yeah,
this
he
point,
was.
everybody was looking suspect, though. I can tell you, I'm looking side-eyed at everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah, even her husband
Me
was
too.
looking suspect to me. I'm like, wait a minute, you said what? You didn't know what? Okay, I understand you didn't know because she was moving kind of sneakily throughout the whole situation, but bruh, you need to do better with keeping up with your wife. Bump all that texting and calling. Then you just let her go freely with these random women that she barely even knows. You already know she has a history or a past of drunk driving and you know and
Unaliving
alcoholism
someone.
clearly and unaliving
Girl.
somebody. So like I see again, like y'all said, it just came back. I understand why he was, trying to, I wouldn't call it so much as control her, but just trying to keep her from going in the wrong direction. But he didn't even realize the type of people that he was dealing with when it comes to Jeb. I was about to call him Jeb Bush, Jeb and Jeb and Margo, because they even want to try to have a threesome, like they
Exactly.
They were
Yeah.
mostly with Sophie, but I'm like when he put his old crusty hand on her leg.
Graham was not going for that. Graham was not going for that. Graham was not going for
Graham
that.
get, but that's what he get for wanting to be so chummy with the boss man so quick. That's what he get. That's what you get.
I mean, he new in
Your wife
town.
for
He don't know what the
$25,000
protocol
look.
is. Candy, he don't know what the protocol is. I mean, he new in town. It's
Your
like
wife out there like that. You know your wife is a little timid. You don't you keep her close by until you see otherwise. You can let her loose a little bit. Because
Yeah, because he kept being
dang,
like,
y'all act like
"Go."
she a kid.
He was
She
like,
act like
"Go, go,
she a
take my
kid.
wife, take my wife." I mean, he was hyping it up.
he threw it to the wolves. So you get what you get. Don't have them fit.
That part. Pastor P was just weird as hell too with that damn
thank you.
That dang on thank you, EJ, with that damn scully on all in the heat. I'm like, bro, it's like 1,000 degrees in Texas.
Right.
You walking around with a freaking scully on, like
That
you
part.
already giving me weird vibes. And you drinking and picking up, trying to pick up the girls and taking
From the
handing them
church.
alcohol from the church and everything. I was like, yeah, he again, side eye. I was watching everybody at this point.
Everybody.
And Abby was coming to him for advice about her laying down with Brad again. Because she was like conflicted. She was conflicted with the whole church laying down, standing and stuff. And
she couldn't talk to the daddy because that was she couldn't talk to the pastor because that was his pappy.
Right.
Yeah. It seemed like most of the younger ones kind of went to him, and that's why he was able to play on certain things the way that he was, right? And so she thinking she confiding in him, and at the same time, she don't know the things Brad telling him, but he assuming Brad talking about her when Brad wasn't even talking about her.
Right.
So it just was like, oh man, this miscommunication, he say, she say, they say, led to a whole lot of stuff that could have been freaking avoided, really.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very much so. So yeah, everybody was suspect when Abby body came up.
When Margo and her lawyer and her husband sit they highfalutin behinds up in there, she get to talk about her family. They want to cut the camera off. I said, what kind of shit is
Yeah. Cause you know that her friend, her good Judy, her sister, husband is the head of the office, head of the sheriff office. So he's
when has a sheriff I ain't never did all this. I've never seen a sheriff investigate a damn murder on a live. I've seen the detectives do it. I ain't never seen the sheriff do it.
That's that good old boy. That's that good old boy system. That's that good old boy system
Thank
right
you.
there. That's what it all boils down to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
She said, "My bad."
My bad.
Yeah.
And
I
they
would
in
have tried to
Texas.
make.
Ooh.
Yeah. EJ, what's going on in Texas, boo?
Okay. Holla
And
at
they in
us. Y'all, are all the men out there getting pegged? Let me know. I'm just asking.
Baby, we're big volcano.
Okay.
Oh,
Lord have mercy.
speaking of.
I got a question. For a better lifestyle, will you consider being in a lavender marriage? If so, would you stuff your husband?
Absolutely not.
Oh, that's what exit option. Oh.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, to the no.
For him, for her, listen, I just watched that episode. I had to watch it again. For her to talk to him the way she did, you're gonna solve this murder. You're gonna get her. You're gonna get her. You're gonna solve this murder. You're gonna get her.
Because she think it's Sophie. She putting it all on Sophie.
This how you talking to this man while you putting that big red thing up there?
Okay.
Girl.
We see who the man of the family is.
Thank you. I said she got more masculine energy than he do. So
I did not know what was going on. I heard all them chains unbuckling, click, click. I said, "Oh, I know. This is not what was going on back there."
Yes, what you thought? They was hugging? Thought they was cuddling?
No, she had her hand out first. She took her hand out and sat there for a minute, and all of a sudden I heard click, 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 strap. I said,
that was the ultimate phoning. Ultimate phoning experience. Woo.
I said, woohoo, okay. You just leave it there for a few seconds, huh? Okay.
And he a big guy.
Huge. He about 6'7". He a big man.
He was already getting felt up by the other deputy when she walked into the office. The other deputy was already
I was like, wait a damn minute.
I peeped that. I was like, oh, so this what we doing. It's always the fine ones. God dog.
Thank you. I'm like, yo.
Man, he brown too. But he ain't brown, but he ain't light.
Right.
Skin. Yeah. You got some Cherokee in him or something.
Yeah, I said they all just do their own thing. Because she, both of them kept saying, I'm not saying no divorce or nothing. I love my husband. I love my life. But, I just want to still be able to be with you. I said, well, okay.
They didn't want the husbands to know what they were doing.
Right.
Something. I don't know. I'm like, but they gotta know.
Yeah, I didn't understand why it was such a big secret, allegedly, between her and Callie, because she pretty much came out and told Sophie, like, we do our own thing. The only thing is that she's not supposed to do nothing with no men, right? So it was clear that she was doing the things with the women, but then all of a sudden Callie was like, well, what happened? Does Judd know? And I'm like, why would it matter if he know? I was a little confused.
You're not supposed to be being penetrated by a man or a boy, okay? Because she's put emphasis on that.
I was also. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Candy.
I said you nasty helpful.
I was also wondering though, like Jeb and Margo are accustomed to having other people come to their bed. Has Callie been one of the people that's been in the bed with Margo and Jeb, and then Margo and Callie just started doing their own thing? Because it was just
I think that could be a possibility, because they definitely was bringing people in, and even when she came home from partying and he was in the hot tub or pool with the two girls, it was like, oh, enjoy yourselves, don't do nothing, I wouldn't do, good night, I'm tired. I was like, oh, okay, that's how we do it.
Right.
I'm like, but what would you not do? I need to know. Because it seems like there's no limit to what you would do, ma'am. But okay.
Right, exactly. Hot mess.
We ain't stuffing our husbands. I'm sorry.
That was a bit much. I said, oh, okay.
Listen, we ain't stuffing our husbands, or we ain't stuffing our husbands and telling nobody we doing it. Is that
She said
that'll be a well-kept secret if it gotta be, okay?
Nobody. ain't
For a
giving nobody
better
no
lifestyle,
opportunity to
you
come.
want stuff for your husband. You want to be in the lavender marriage for a better lifestyle.
That ain't my cup of tea, honey. But if
we
you like
already-
it, I love it.
If we already together, we already got the lifestyle.
Right. But see, that's supposed to come, the point of the statement, though, that comes with that lavender lifestyle. That means you got the stuff, the pepperoni in
Not
the
necessarily, Tika.
Subway sandwich.
Not necessarily. You had the young boy at the office stuff him.
True.
Hell no.
And she can go do her thing. She ain't have to do all that, but she wants to.
In.
Seem like
she was going.
And then another thing, she came to the office and poked him with some steroid. Like, they got some weird stuff going on
for his glutes.
Yeah, he bunked over. So he bunked over on the.
I'm like, not booty injections. What is this?
Yeah, he bunked over on the regular.
Keep that
over.
He
pulled him down. He pulled him down. I said, "Oh, he bunked over on the regular."
Right.
He pulled one cheek out. He dropped both cheeks. I said, "Oh, you nasty boy!"
Right in the office. Then Carol walked in.
Crazy wild. It's hilarious for me.
Y'all doing that down in Texas, girl.
Oh no.
If y'all haven't watched, y'all need to check out Thehuntingwives. I'm telling you, some shenanigans.
This is wild, so wild. So as the season was going on, we are at the unraveling of the secrets and the conspiracies. So as the season progressed, it became clear that the Thehuntingwives social circle was built on the foundation of secret, jealousy, and lust and revenge. So Sophie had to find all this out, and then she dealt with her own traumatic past and the community, basically the whole the lady groups, they turned their back on her since she's like a prime suspect and stuff. And her husband did kick her out, like, you holding secrets and stuff, because she eventually told him about whole Margo situation. She slept with someone, and then she said Margo. He thought it was another man. No, it was Margo. It was a woman. So that probably bruised his little ego as well, hurt his feelings even more that it's a woman. It was revealed that Margo orchestrated the murder of Abby to protect her own secrets and maintain her control over the town elites. And then Jill is the reverend wife, attempting to protect her son Brad from the consequences of his affair with Abby. Because mind you, we forgot to talk about that. Brad had to go down to the sheriff office as well, and he said that he was at home with his mama. Jill, I forgot about that part. Like, yo, what? No, darn well he was at the cabin with Margo.
Yeah.
So it's like, and his friend Jamie didn't want to lie for him.
Yeah, he didn't at all.
Then
That's
they got
why
fighting.
Yeah.
But at first he was like, I'm gonna tell something. But then when Jill came talking about, we can give you $50,000 from the scholarship to get you to this whatever college you want to go to, then his little tone. So you done sold out, bro.
Yeah, because I was a little worried for him, Tika. I felt like they might take his ass out. I felt like that's what she was trying to hit at. Yeah.
Like, y'all are friends, y'all besties, y'all been friends since y'all was little, whatever, and they be trying to give. Then she slid that in, because mind you, I don't think Jamie come from money.
No,
and, well to do, so she slid that in.
Yeah,
so
he wasn't gonna be going away to the same college as Brad. Like, he didn't come from money, and then Abby
they both play ball, right?
So Jill, that was another issue that I felt like she really had with Abby. It was like, you're not the income status that we have, and your daddy ain't around. So she was like the white trash to her. She felt like she was beneath her. That's another reason why she didn't want her with her son. And Jamie, he didn't come from money. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. They're gonna pay for me to go to school, and I'm gonna be able to keep living. Because I definitely felt like that's the energy she was trying to, say it in a nice way. But in other words, they was gonna bury your ass somewhere in the woods. That's how I felt.
You was definitely gonna come up missing.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, where was his mom and dad? And what was his parents?
Yeah, they never showed them.
They never showed, I believe, unless
Maybe Monet
unless
was
it
the
was that
mom.
black couple who's in the stands. I
Right.
don't know, at the
But the
basketball games at
crazy
one
thing
time.
too is that when we get that little flashback of Margo, because at one point she do say to Sophie, like, don't let this fool you. I didn't come from this. We find out her and
Right.
her damn brother was in the streets. So she really got kind of to come up, I guess, by being with Jed too. She mentioned her mom having issues and all that other kind of stuff.
Her brother, they was trying to get money for the rent, and they was living in a trailer park. So trailer. The brother still living in a trailer because
Right.
this, as the ladies was turning it back on, they were really was the straw that broke the camel back was the funeral, Abby funeral. Sophie went, and then they told her to go.
Right.
And that's what she also learned, that Jamie told her, like, we ain't sleep together, because she didn't know what happened.
Yeah, she thought all that time she slept with him. I didn't like that part with the funeral though. That annoyed me, and I was mad that what's her name, Monroe, was a part of being the security detail to go over there and be like, I was like, girl, no, like you gotta leave.
Like, and guess who saw all that go down? Jed ex-wife, Sienna.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she had her own story to tell.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said this is unraveling of secrets. Okay. So this is steering Sophie to do her own investigation on Margo, and she ended up finding that she has a brother. She found out where the brother lived with the trailer. He came to the door naked. It was wild. I'm like, he on one. I was like, it's just a slinging, and I was like,
baby, listen.
It's almost motion. I'm like, why is they showing him
that was all him? Wasn't no prosthetic or nothing.
Right,
that was no TP studio
at all.
This was real life. This was real deal Holyfield. I said, he got a little change.
Okay.
Yeah. He got a little strong out, and and that threw Sophie off. She was like, yo, and then he is on one, because I guess somebody's after him or something. And he brought her in the house. He eventually put on a robe and stuff, and talk about Margo of it all and his sister. And she asked, like, when the last time you talked to her, because mind you, Margo did make him a visit when her husband said he was gonna run for governor. She had to bring a big bag. I mean, after the body and stuff like that, and governor and stuff like that. She brought a big bag of money. I don't know how much money, but it was enough, because
it was like $20K.
Okay, $20K. Because he was the one end up helping her with the whole Abby situation of it all. Yeah, she asked. Did she end up, Sophie? Child, you tell she with the shits, because she ended up giving him a ride and end up being a getaway driver, because she said, "Okay, I do this, give you a ride." He said, "I had to go pick something up or something for somebody," he ended up. He ended up going to somebody's house, and they coming out guns blazing, and oh God, it was just crazy. It was a lot. Yes. This was on Netflix, Shane. I'm sorry. Yes, this is on Netflix. Yes, the song was on Netflix. It was just wagging. But yeah, so it was just crazy how she took him over there and he did that, and then for exchange of information on Margo and stuff like that. It was just a wow. I think she liked it too. I ain't gonna hold you. It was just
I think she got kind of excited, and at this point she pissed off. She trying to clear her name, but child, I'll be trying to root for damn Sophie, but at the same time she frustrates me too by doing this investigation, because I feel like she start to do too much and tell too much at certain points. But I was glad she was able to get this info and was able to talk to the brother, because baby, if Jamie ain't come out there and give her that little bit of info, she would have definitely been lost in the damn sauce.
Because I remember the brother said he was at the doctor, or it was a family emergency. He was at the
end up OD,
and then she ended up going to the doctor's office, and then she put that puzzle together. I was like, this man of this family emergency, and who this man is, talking about he knows them since they was little. I'm like, you the daddy. Like, what the
Okay.
Right.
Right.
Another secret revealed.
Exactly. The whole time
Yes.
his ass is the damn daddy.
And the wife is the secretary or the register, whatever you want to call her position. And she didn't even know that those were his kids.
Right.
From the previous.
Well, Margo lied and said she didn't know who her daddy was. She said her mom was having a good time and the man, you know, got a mama and left. But I'm like, but you got a whole daddy. But why people don't need to know that? Like, I mean, why is that a lie though?
He wasn't claiming them.
Margo just pathological liar.
The daddy wasn't claiming them though. The daddy was not claiming them.
He wasn't.
But he's guilty because he's still helping them. He's guilty.
And he conducted her a bobo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
he sure did.
He took care of the baby part. Like,
exactly.
So
yeah.
He been in their lives. He just not publicly in their lives. You know.
But I felt like I don't know what it was that Margo was able to get over on her, Callie. Like really whoever she wanted to, when she wanted to, she would just put on these tears and she would be like, oh, I care about you and this is just the way it has to be. I don't want to do this and I need help and all that. And they would just fall for the okie doke because each time one of them kind of felt like they was catching on to her or putting, you know, telling her about herself. Even with Brad, she played on him because he was like, oh, B, if you going in this relationship, that's how he ended up being down on her when Sophie came. It's like all of them kept falling for the okie doke with her. So that was pissing me off with Sophie because I'm like, you going back telling this lady info in 2.5 seconds of just saying that she was trying to set you up. Like, I still wouldn't trust her. I wouldn't have been telling her shit. It was like she was going talking to Abby mother, which I got that because that is her mother. But even with her, she started to say too much where then it made Abby mother shut down and not really want to hear what she had to say. Then she tried to go talk to the pastor, Pete, whatever. And I'm like, girl, this man about to take your ass out. He kept telling her leave before he called the cops. I was like, you don't even know you in danger.
Yeah, Sophie is telling Star Abby mother that she was pregnant, got this lady upset. You don't even know that for sure.
Exactly.
Like, and because Pastor Pete told you, and Pastor Pete got it wrong. It was end up being Margo.
Yeah. Star is no longer here.
Yeah.
Right. But
I'm
just gonna say the reason why everybody can easily be manipulated by Margo got that firehead game. That's all I can say. She knows everybody that she was able to manipulate. She has done something sexually with them. So just Callie,
that's how she got her husband.
Callie, her husband, who she stole from his wife,
Sienna.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The twins' mama. Okay.
They did a flashback to Sienna and Jed being together. I'm like, okay, where's she come in at? Because it was a flashback. They invited Margo, I guess she was an escort or whatever, into their lives. And I think Jed set it up anyway. I think he already knew Margo before this escort. So that's what he told Sienna. So it was just another way to slip in.
They sent Kyle to threaten her to find just some random divorce decree or whatever. So that she couldn't really get anything. Because she should be living in a big behind house, but she living with, what was it, a little small house or a
small house with
or something?
Twins. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so that was her come up. That's why, you know, I guess that's also why she knows how to manipulate people because she's kind of from the streets, whereas they not. So she's playing the best of both worlds, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Because I was like, why they keep falling for her damn okie doke like this? Like she already, you know, they say when they show you who they are, believe them. What else y'all need to see? At one point, even Callie was like, girl, now I love you and I know I fall for your okie doke, but I'm not dumb. I was so glad when somebody finally said it because I'm like, damn, y'all just keep letting her play in your face. You know, then when she she told all of them like they secrets and was like, I got secrets and skeletons in my closet too.
NDA.
That's my point. Right. Sign that NDA.
Yep.
Jill said, I'm not signing ish. She said, I'm not doing that. Like, yo, what the heck? Like, no, I ain't doing it.
Margo been tricking people since she was a child. When she tricked
That
man
part, because we saw what she did with that old man.
I said, now hold a minute. I had to rewind. I said, hold up. So they went to a house that was not even theirs and made him get out of the house, out of the truck, and they stole the truck and sold it for rent money.
Yep.
So this man at a house that he like, y'all don't even know who house this man is. He don't even know where he is. And there's nothing he can say because you're trying to get with a kid. So
right.
Margo been with the shit since a kid. Her mama raised her that way. Go ahead, Dave.
Well, it was just a lot of secrets and a lot of stuff was being revealed. Who else had a secret that was revealed? We did see Margo did come clean to Unraveling Abby, and also came clean to her husband Jed of it all about sleeping with a man
and getting pregnant by him.
And getting pregnant, right? And he was like, that was not part of the rules and stuff like that. So he kicked her out. He was pissed. To make you mute it.
He knocked the shit out of that lady.
Yeah, he was pissed. He knocked her.
Oh my God.
To make you mute it. Yeah, so he was pissed. And who else had
just
a secret?
Like while you was manipulating everybody, hell, you should have been saving some money, because now you got to go back to the trailer park. And I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with the trailer park, but damn it, you done lived off of millions and millions of dollars. You should have been setting something aside so you can have somewhere else to go just in case this type of stuff go down.
The rich called somewhere. Like, why you got to go to your brother with the crack pipe sitting on the counter? Why you got to go back there? Because he said, oh, you need to come back home. She was like, no, I need you to shut your mouth, and then my lawyer will come see you. But then here you come 2, 3, 4 episodes later. Now you need to go sit on his couch. Oh, okay.
Right, that part. So she went back to her brother, saying she need him, and he a sucker. Because mind you, when she did the upgrade with Jed, she kind of left him to the wayside.
That part.
So he's still salty about that, but he also loved his sister. It's kind of weird, but yeah. He still loves his sister, but he's still salty about she left him behind that way.
But she's been giving him enough money for him to go and do something better, but he want to smoke it all up in the crack pipe. So he clearly liked how he was living, you know?
Yeah, that part. Yeah. So Margo, and they trying to put it on Jill, because Jill did look suspicious. They trying to get her maps thing. She had bread on the job. Bread on the job, trying to because she didn't want to sign the NDA. So Margo thinking that it's Jill. She got everything's pointing to Jill right now, because she cleared her maps. So mind you, Jill was going to the same point as Abby, going in the same direction. So she cleared her whole map thing out. So yeah, so they own Jill, okay? And poor Star, Abby mother. She I think she went over to who else?
Can y'all hear me?
Jill house at one point.
I can hear you now.
You can hear you. I hear you now.
Okay, I was having problems. Y'all know how it go.
Yeah, we know how it go. No problem. Yeah, so Star, Abby's mother, went over to Jill house, I guess, to confront or whatever, or talk or whatever. And then
I felt so bad for Star.
I feel bad too. I
felt so bad for her. I didn't think that was gonna happen like that. I thought, if anything, she was gonna just kind of. I wasn't even expecting her to go over there and take out Jill, even though I wouldn't have mind if she did. But I just thought she was gonna be holding the hammer on her, tell the truth. Because once she seen the little sexy negligee, I guess she was like, "Yo." She was doing something, and she probably was pregnant. That made her want to kind of believe what Sophie was saying. And that she was going over there to tell her to admit it. Because this whole time she kept thinking it was Brad because of the argument she seen Abby have with him. But Brad really was upset and was saying, no, I ain't do this. And then he was even giving his mom the side eye. Like you said, he was checking everything because he ended up finding out that her and Abby had a phone call. She tried to lie when the dad came and go talk about some, oh no, that was him calling from my phone. He was like, no, it wasn't. And the dad said, get your lies together before you talk to the police, because they had, traced the call. So I'm thinking she just gonna be there holding the hammer on her, trying to get her to admit. I was not expecting her to be taken out. I said, damn, R.I.P. That's my girl from This Is Us too.
Yes. I love her.
My thing is, if Jill was not, if she didn't do it, why was she acting so suspicious? I don't understand. Like, I don't understand her. You didn't. We know you didn't do it, but why? I guess this is the show. It had to look like it. But she was just so suspicious of everything she did. Of course, we know she went looking for her son and was talking to Abby, but they were saying she had Abby's phone.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. But I just hate Jill was acting so suspicious. But
she was acting suspicious. I'm like, did she do it? Because mind you, she know her son about to go off and do great things, supposedly. But she really handicapping him by covering stuff up, and he had no little to none consequences when he do stuff. And she is so protective of her son, like that's her man. And that Star is like accusing him of doing that to Abby, so she like and telling all these things. I guess she like, I'm just take you out, like, because I would like to see what happened. Was it a little tussle before you did that? Like, well, what was going on? You just said F it. Right. She's not finna ruin my son's life.
And I wonder if Jill actually knew that her son was messing with Margo, because when he was saying I was with somebody across the water or whatever, she was like, I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear about that. So it's like, did you know
that she put it together?
Okay. Because I was wondering, like, yeah.
I think she put it together.
And maybe that's why she wanted to cover the tracks, because she didn't want to get Margo in trouble, and she didn't want her son to be in trouble, because she didn't know if the son did it or not. But then it was looking like she did it. So it was like she wanted to cross all boundaries. I mean, cover up everything that she could, as much as she could, but you ain't even do it.
Right.
Well, F Margo at this point, because you ain't got nothing to do with it. In my case, F Margo.
I think down the line she put two and two together as time went on. With even though she probably thought her son did it, but she probably put it together that's Margo and them cabin. Like, the woods is like right there. Like, why? Where else you be in this area?
And then Margo did offer to give her, or say that she would give the church $100,000 to get whatever new item they needed. So hey, her son was sold to the highest bidder at this point.
That part. So it was just wild. And I also, when she said she ain't signing that NDA for Margo, I'm like, okay, she must know. She got to know her son hooked up with Margo. Looking at Margo. Okay, she was giving her a hell of a pushback.
I'm not erasing my pictures, and no, I'm not signing no NDA. Like, no, who are you?
That part. No. We not erasing our pictures. So, Callie and Margo walked in or checked on Jill, because they haven't heard from Jill or something. She was supposed to be somewhere. They were supposed to be meeting up or something, and she was a no-show, and they went to go check up on her. And then they walked in, and Star was on the ground, blood everywhere. And asked her what happened. She explained, and then eventually she pulled on Margo or something. She was in Margo's face. Callie, I ain't know she was carrying. I ain't know Callie was carrying. But they do say they be carrying, so what I'm saying. She ended up unaliving Jill.
Poor Jill. I mean, poor Star, then poor Jill.
Man, I ain't feel sorry for Jill. That's the one time
I ain't feel sorry for Jill.
Callie came in handy at that point. Callie said, listen, I'm taking these shots.
Well, she did pull out on them, so I guess,
Yeah, she was acting like she was going to take her out.
Mm-hmm.
She's like,
stand your ground state, so I'm gonna stand my ground and pop all y'all asses.
okay.
We all going out together.
But I was like, damn, she ain't had to pop her that many times. She had already popped her once in the chest. She said, pow, 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 here go a couple more.
Right. Exactly.
You know she got to protect her scissor sister, so
Honey. Her hunchy
her boo thing. That's her wifey.
Okay, might as well be.
Because she was telling them what she said. Oh no, my kitchen is messed up right now. Now's not a good time. She already was trying to play it off like she was sick, and they was like, "Girl, we don't give a damn about your kitchen." Then they came and seen Star just laid out there. I was like, "Damn, I was not expecting that." I ain't gonna lie.
Star did not deserve that, even though she came over there.
Yeah, she didn't.
Yeah.
She did not.
I mean, if she was gonna go over there with the hammer, she might as well, like, soon as she saw her on site, because I wouldn't.
Right.
Yep.
On site.
Oh man.
You don't pull out nothing on nobody if you ain't gonna use it.
Right.
Right.
She had a rifle, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And still got popped.
Right.
I'm like, did she take it in with her, or she just?
Yeah, it was laying on the floor right next to her.
Yep.
When I first looked, I'm like, did she even bring it in? Did she even get a chance to even?
Because I was like, oh, shoot, Star about to go over here to take her out. I'm like, oh Lord.
But she had already threatened Jill about Jill changing that casket.
Yeah.
And she already threatened Jill, and she told her she gonna help her up. Like, don't play with me. I'm coming back.
Yeah.
I'm coming for blood. And it wasn't the blood of Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, how they gonna cover this up? I'm like, oh yeah, Callie husband is sheriff. There's that.
Yep.
There's that.
I'm like,
so it basically, basically made it look like Jill took out, her daughter and her. So it's like, oh, we could go ahead and close that case up, and
and Sophie off the hook.
Right, that got Sophie out of jail.
I'm thinking about this picture of Jamie and Jill. Why is Jamie lowball my boy like that? $50,000.
Yeah.
Yep.
What he gonna do with it? She trying to put him at a community college. Why?
And she said he could go to the community.
Right. Exactly.
Why my boy can't go to a university?
Yep. He's going to Baylor.
He's going to Baylor with his homeboy off his bum or dime, because if you're gonna pay for it, you're gonna pay for it. You're not gonna send me no community college where I'm gonna have change left over, because $50,000.
Look, now he can't go because she gone. Poor thing.
Right, now that's out the damn window. I said, damn.
Yep.
Poor thing.
I'll be real then. I'll be
right. Yep. But that's the magic. That's the magic of this movie, or this series. Everybody looks like a suspect. Everybody is bargaining. And some people who are looking guilty are not. I'm just telling y'all, people, they're not guilty. So you got to keep. It really, really forces you to watch all the way to the end. Because I'm like, okay, episode 7, they said Jill did it, but then here come episode 8, and some more shenanigans kick off. I'm like, well, damn, how many everybody? And then let's not forget about Pastor Pete kidnapping folks. And finally,
Salazar found it out. Come on, girl.
Yeah, she came through in the clutch, because when the only thing she remembered from that incident with the girl that was missing already was the smell. She said alcohol and peppermint, and I think that's something her father used to do. So she was like, I didn't get to see his face, but I would never forget that smell. He over here drugging up Abby's friend at the damn carnival. People walking past talking about, is she all right? I said, bitch, no, she ain't all right. Because she seen Abby's sweater in the back, and I was like, run. But it was already too late.
It was too late.
She was conscious enough to let him know, nigga. I mean, boy, I phoned you.
Right.
I'm glad she was conscious enough to either fight back a little bit and was like, that's my girl's sweater. Like, I'm on to you. Like, no, fight. She fought as much as she could.
She fought as much as she could.
She said, you drugged me. But I'm glad. Why? He was beating his meat to Abby's picture, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah. I definitely didn't trust his ass.
And he went to jail for it.
Right.
Yep.
Listen, that's why we be looking at these pastors at these churches sideways. You just don't know who you got up in your pulpit up there preaching one Sunday, and then on Monday they down there, or Sunday night they down there beating their meat to your pictures. Like
right,
yeah,
Right.
crazy.
And the crazy thing too was, Staub even said to Sophie, like, oh, I forget the exact words, but she was like, oh, he's like a gem. He's so good. Yeah, go talk to him. It's like she over here trusting him too, thinking like, oh, he's a nice guy. Think about how many people thought he's this nice guy. And his ass over here doing all kind of craziness. I was like, Lord.
Yeah. Got 2 girls in the back of the U-Haul truck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad Salazar was waking up.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for her, they would have found. They would have found these.
Yeah, they really wouldn't have. Nope.
Yeah,
he'd have been gone.
Trash and everything. She went.
And I'm glad she got in touch with old boy, the bald head sheriff, whatever.
And I hope she didn't have a blicky. I'm like, you didn't get your own personal piece. Like,
right,
because he needs to be popped. Okay.
Well, she was you talking about Salazar, right?
Yeah.
She wasn't. I don't think she was quite on duty at the time.
She wasn't on duty.
Yeah, she wasn't.
Yeah, she wasn't quite on duty. Yeah, so that's why she wasn't carrying.
That was some off the book detective work she was doing. So
yeah,
that open carry state, and why she wasn't carrying?
True.
Device.
Yeah, I was definitely nervous for her because she reached. She's, I guess that's just like second nature, and then it's like, oh shoot, I ain't got my piece.
Right.
And it was all on the guy. It was like all on him because it wasn't that she could do. She was a target at that point.
Right.
On the bridge, she was like open target, and I'm like, okay, but he took himself out, which was a coward way to go. But it was better him than her.
Right.
Yeah.
She had a job to do.
And they was able to save Abby friend and the girl that was originally kidnapped found her.
Yeah.
Right. In the container.
Yeah.
That's the one that's the one Salazar almost lost her life over. So
right.
I was relieved for her because she was like, wow, I saw, this so clearly this was the person that popped me, and I get to say this girl's life at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was happy for her for that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too. I loved it.
It was a full circle moment for her.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Oh yeah. I'm glad to see she had a win. Because she can put stuff together for sure.
Yeah, she on it.
So if she was that sharp after getting popped, I could just only imagine how much sharper she was before all of that happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree.
She was not playing with them people. She was not.
Yeah, so even though the whole Abby case was somewhat solved, but she still wasn't feeling too great about it.
No.
She was like, this is too easy.
Yeah.
Right. She said, So she is right. She's still suspicious, like, no.
She wasn't agreeing with that damn sheriff, and then he trying to be funny. Oh, thank you, deputy, and what would we do about you? I said, yeah, what would y'all do about her?
Yeah.
And he reinstated her. He had to backdate it because she was out there doing some work. She
wasn't
supposed to.
Give me my money. Give me my cash.
That part.
Backdate all of that. And I need a raise. Okay?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I need a raise from back then.
To be able to come to work whenever I want to, not when you need me to.
Right.
Town, and crimes are not really going on in that town. So I done solved just about all of the issues or the crime related issues that's been going on. We got one more that I'm still not quite sure about, but we're gonna get to the end of that one too at some point.
She was playing. Salazar was not playing. She was on it. Yeah.
On it.
I liked when she saw Abby's hand, and she was like, there's a ring missing. That she had a purity ring or something going on. Maybe there's a boyfriend. Like, she was on it. Salazar was on it. She was like, she's missing a ring. You see that tan? Let's we got to figure this out. Yeah. She was on it.
Yeah, so we're gonna go towards the end and wrap this up. Like we said, Margo went back to her brother. She told her what Sophie found out, that who their daddy is and stuff like that. And the brother got involved. He trying to take out Sophie. And Sophie, he ain't know Sophie had I don't think he knows Sophie had a body on her already from her old town. So yeah, he was trying to take her out. She ended up taking him out by doing what she did in Boston, which was ran him over with her car, rightfully so, because he was tripping. Like, and I don't think Margo told him to do that. He just did that on his
He
own.
did it on his own because he said, you may want to go and lay down and take it, but I'm not. But listen, Sophie had to do what she had to do because he was trying to track her down. But however, Sophie, she was working my nerves because why the hell did you keep going back telling Margo every damn thing? Oh yeah, I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna tell it because she catches on to the fact that it was Margo that was pregnant all the time, but her
right,
realizing,
the
like
tampon.
you said, you never use a tampon. She blows that up. Then you're gonna come back to the damn party. Oh, I'm going to the police. Like, why you had to tell her? Just go and tell the damn police if you're gonna tell them. Like, you keep giving her the damn heads up. That was irking my freaking nerves. Then your ass supposed to be in the house watching your son. Now you want to go back out to get damn drinks and ask for a damn. I knew something was gonna happen. Ask for a babysitter. I said no, Sophie, stay your ass home, bitch. Okay, having enough stuff happen out here in Texas. Like, she was irking my freaking nerves.
Yeah,
next thing you know, he chasing her damn down. I said, Lord have mercy. Why, Sophie? Why? And then you gonna answer the damn phone? Like, who? That's it.
It was bad enough that she was Margo was getting away with one murder. Now she got into another crime with aborting this baby she was having with a young man. So that's another crime in itself. Like, yo, you got away with the Abby and 11, but you committed another crime with sleeping with underage young man, and got pregnant by him and aborted. So there's that. And yeah, so her brother was on one. He trying to run Sophie down. She hit him, and she was dragging that body. She got some Hulk strength. She Hulk strength. I'm like, yo, that's like, he's not light. Right. He's heavy.
And she had been drinking. She had all
exactly. She was throwing back the
she was under influence. Yeah.
I'm like, come on, Sophie. And I'm like, you driving a Tesla. The car should be able to drive by itself. Why this car did not know that there was a human in front of it? Like, did you take all the devices that would stop you from doing something stupid off the car? Because why would this car allow you to run somebody over? Those cars are supposed to, anyway.
I guess you got to activate it. Maybe it wasn't activated.
Maybe it wasn't activated. I guess not. But with her situation, every damn thing should be activated. Because she ain't live. She's not responsible enough to not have everything activated.
So it was like either her or him. She was like, I'm like, it's gonna be you. So she had to do what she had to do. So
she was also supposed to go. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Monique.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say she was also supposed to go back and talk to the investigator. So I'm like, what happened to that? Like, wasn't that supposed to be not her. She called Salazar.
Oh, she left a message.
The other guy, remember it was the patch I got. Yeah. And then somebody else showed up.
Osito from Hightown.
Yeah, and I was wondering that too, Tika. I was like, wait a minute. I was wondering, did they take the eye patch guy out? Because she over here talking about the Democrats and I said, girl, this ain't got nothing to do with no damn.
Nothing to do with political.
Right. And then I was like, oh, Osito. And then I believe it's Rebecca Cutler that's behind the show, and she used to do Hightown. So I was like, okay, Hightown was another good show. Yeah, but I was confused. Like, well, what happened to the eye patch guy?
Right.
I think he was out. I think that's. I'm keep calling him OC, so I forgot his name. But yeah, I think that's what he said. He's out and he's in his position.
You'll talk to me from now on.
Right.
Yeah. But what about when Callie threw them pictures in Margo's car of her and Brad, and Margo was shook to the core because she didn't know who did this.
Right.
Found out it was Callie because Callie was mad.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So
Yep.
so where the pictures came from?
Jealous
Callie,
and mad.
taking pictures of them while they hunting.
Clearly.
Yeah,
Clearly.
pretty much. And they gonna say I did it to protect you. That's why I said all these women had some mess with
Weird.
them, honey.
Right.
Weird. But yeah, so we see Sophie rolling down a little cliff into the water. Margo's
Kyle.
brother. Kyle.
Yep.
Yeah,
Kyle
Kyle. I
and-
forgot his name is Kyle. Yeah, Kyle.
Well,
So
all of them DNA on this man. Even though he going
I'm like,
in
how
water,
you gonna
it might
clean
be
this up?
gone. But girl,
She better throw that phone over the cliff with him.
Because
She answered the phone and was breathing. Like, girl,
exactly.
Like the Blair Witch Project.
Right.
Hang up, throw the phone in the water, cut it off, something.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, break that phone up and
or
throw it
take
away.
the phone, take it somewhere else. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, is your phone on? Cut that off because you is in this area.
Exactly, because they sure enough could track her phone. I was thinking about that.
And the car is a whole computer, so
right.
Yeah,
That,
you ain't delete that like Jill did. You're not gonna delete that information. Sophie. When I say Sophie pissed me off from A to Z.
Yeah, she really did work my damn nerves.
She liked to live on the wild side, but then she got this nervous problem. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't have a nervous problem. Maybe her husband made her think she had one. I don't know.
She had.
Yeah. I think she got one maybe after the accident. She does mention that, and then when they did that flashback, she was doing more than drinking with her roommate. Right when they was doing the Netflix and chill. I said, oh, so she did have a history when they showed that little piece.
When she was,
Yep.
And that was right before she had met the husband.
When she was in college,
I like that they gave us a couple of little backstories or a couple of back clips. The most important, one of the best ones, of course, was Margo. Like we already talked about how she, there was the stick-up kids trying to pay the rent for their mama. And it was funny as hell that their mama ended up slapping the landlord and ended up having to go to jail. So I just love that they gave us a little bit into their lives. But we know, y'all, so far, I don't know when, but there's definitely going to be a season 2. Because I was
I'm ready for
it. I'm definitely ready for season 2. And even though I'm probably not going to get to read it, but I know this is based off a book. And I'm like, if the show is this crazy, I know it got to be way more details in the book.
Right. Yep, it's on my Audible list. I'm definitely downloading it to Audible.
So there's a couple of things that was like different. Yeah, it's about May Cobbs. It was some changes. So like,
they always make changes.
Yeah, it was like in the y'all gonna read it. I can take this down because I don't want to spoil it. So y'all can read it.
It don't matter to me. I can still read it.
I would say because it's like the novel said that Jill is the one who underlied Brad's girlfriend Abby instead of Margo, so they changed that. And Margo's secret abortion amid the affair with Brad was ultimately killed Abby when teenagers found out the truth.
Okay, well, yeah.
Okay.
So in the books, Abby is the one.
Abby is the one who is pregnant and had, which is Jill did the unaliving. So they changed that. So Margo didn't have the abortion with Abby in the book. So they switched it for
a lot of times they do that with books and documentaries when they translate it to a show.
And they said Jill is the one that took out Abby. So
that would have made sense to me too. Either way works really.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It works. Even in the show, you was like, dang, did Jill do it?
Right. You got your own grandchild? Oh, okay.
Because the whole time they really did have us thinking that Jill was the one that did it. So now we know.
Yeah, there's like a little chart of who slept with who and who connected to who. It was just Nasty. That's nasty. Just
They
nasty.
just all swapping fluids, honey.
Okay.
Swapping fluids. It's wild. But yeah. What else? Oh, so we did the which character are you from the Thehuntingwives? So we took a little quiz of which character we are from the show Thehuntingwives on Netflix, and these are the results. Tika, all things ruthless. El Salazar, which was good because you're like you gonna be on top of things, you're gonna solve it, you're gonna get to the bottom of it. Like, nah, that don't sound right. And oh gosh, me, Margo, on my first try, I said absolutely not.
Lesbians crashing out left and right.
Come on, master manipulator. I'm like, yeah, what?
I need to redo this test. I meant
You
to
in
go back
charge.
and redo it because I couldn't stand
And then
Callie.
lesbian crashing out over left and right is funny.
Oh, both of y'all got Callie. Wow.
Yes.
I did mine 3 times.
Candy Love and Tamika then got Callie, which is funny.
I got Callie. I said, this
Candy did it 3 times, y'all.
I gotta redo that one. I only did it once.
All I did was change the drink, the alcoholic beverages. That's all I did was change that. And I changed the television show because for somebody, I didn't know who that other lady was. Not Brittany Snow, but the other person. I didn't know who that was. So I was just choosing random stuff. I got Callie both times. I said no. Because I want to help my homegirl dig a ditch. And so I'm in love with my homegirl. All right. Okay.
Wow.
And I did mine 3 times. I said, I know you lying. I am not Kelly. Because I'm not plugging my husband.
Oh.
Not gonna stuff your husband.
Not doing that.
Oh man.
I hear you. I hear you. So that was our funny results of the quiz. So I had pinned the website in my in the live chat if y'all want to go over and click and take the test. Anyone who was watching, whoever watched the show, y'all could, it's pinned in the live chat if y'all want to take the quiz. But it was just a little funny quiz to see who's gonna be. And I can believe I'm Margo, the manipulator. So I was like, I can't remember what I put, y'all.
Not just the manipulator, the master manipulator.
Okay.
You're like, yo, what?
And you're scary.
And then they said lesbians crashing out left and right over you.
Right.
What?
It tracks. It sounds like right to me.
Because I'm bi. Because I'm bi.
Lord Jesus.
They be falling out.
Not falling out.
They ain't crashing out, they falling out.
Love it. Love it.
That's just our funny little quiz results. So yes, this is the end. We are about to get out of here. But before we get out of here, make sure you are subscribed to everyone's channel and hit the like button on everyone's channel. We would greatly appreciate it. Before we get out of here, Tamika, you there? She there? Tamika? She muted. Okay, Candy Love, tell us what you got going on your channel.
So tomorrow I'll be with Tika and EJ in Club Eden, where it's always a vibe. Okay, so we might crash out tomorrow. I'm telling you now, we're gonna crash out tomorrow. We're crashing out the bar, Club Eden. So if y'all want to come and watch at least 2 people crash out tomorrow, please come through. And watch that. It's always a vibe. It's always fun over there in Club Eden with the ladies headed by Tika and EJ. On this Tuesday, I'll be doing Problem Child 2 with Miss K, Torian, Monique, and I think Tamika and EJ will be joining me for that. And then Wednesday, we'll be doing Sisters Live after show discussion. And I think that's all for now. But then keep your notification bells on. Like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Tamika, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Tell people what you got going on.
I am going to try tomorrow. I'm behind. There's a couple trailers that I wanted to discuss. I'm late, but better late than never, I guess. So tomorrow I'm going to try to do Beauty in the Black. Me and Candy Love, she's available. We review that, and we want to get into the trailer and some predictions before the new part comes up on September 11th. And then, of course, we got to go to Club Eden, where it's always a vibe, and rock out with Tika and EJ and the ladies. And pretty much it's just sisters, love after lockup. Never know. I could be popping up with some other things. Keep your notifications on. That's all I can think of right now.
All right. TicahDishawn, all things ruthless.
Listen, this has been hella fun. I'm glad I found a squad of people that were willing and able to talk about the Hunting Wives. So thank you, Monique, for setting this thing up. This is always a good time. With that, let's see, tomorrow, of course, like the ladies already said, Virtual Club Eden, baby, come through. Well, Virtual Club Eden is always a vibe. 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna have to get you on. Virtual Club Eden, Monique. I don't know why you holding back. We're gonna have to get you over there. And
I'll be in the bushes, like
I see you in there peeping. But what Candy, I know Candy for sure, as well as EJ, are definitely gonna be crashing out tomorrow. So y'all forgive us if we don't have a regular show, but just know, charter to our head.
When is ever regular over there?
Exactly, it's gonna go down. They got them smoking. So anyway, definitely doing Virtual Club Eden. I have a 99% special going on for my channel. So to become a member, it's only 99 cents. I'm doing that up until I get 10,000 subscribers. So members, they get the, like I said, 99 cents. You get the first look at the content. You may get some private viewings of some of the shows or some of the videos that I put out. And it's gonna be a vibe on my channel too. So just come through, stay ruthless. You know what I'm saying? Thursday, because I know I'm gonna do some stuff in between Monday and Wednesday, but Thursday we're gonna be talking about Wednesday. So make sure y'all come through. EJ, Candy, I think Tamika and K-Bly. Slice of horror. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about Wednesday on Thursday. Go figure, right? So anyway, that's about it for now. I do have some small little reviews I'm gonna do, and then make sure y'all go over to 2111 Radio and check out my co-hosting interview with Derek Scott of 2111 Radio with Miss Kiki Haynes, aka y'all love to hate her, Detective Davis.
I do not like her.
I know a lot of people don't.
I went over there, I saw it, so I checked it out.
Well, thank you, and y'all stay locked in because she might be coming to the channel sometime soon. She's coming to Virtual Club Eden sometime soon. So that's about it. So. Thanks again, Monique.
No problem. Yeah, for me, I'm behind on Heart and Hustle Houston. It's a good show, but yeah, I might just do 2 in 1. It's gonna be 3 and 4, episode 3 and 4 in one video. And Wednesday we do Sisters. Tamika, Candy, we go live after the episode airs. We go live to talk about it. And also, I'm just gonna upload some videos. I'm still got on the editing floor. I got one with my son. That should be interesting. We shall see. And I might talk about some Beyond the Gate because that's almost over. I think they just wrapped up season 1, so we shall see. I think that's it for me. So just make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I upload, when I go live about something, okay? Because you never know. If you watch this series, or you haven't watched this series, you should check it out. If you made it this far, okay, you definitely should check it out because we'll have you on a roller coaster ride. It's a wild ride, okay? So you might want to hold on to your wigs and your hats. And if you have watched it, let us know your thoughts on this whole series. Which scene tripped you out? Did you already know who unalive Abby? Let us know down below. Like, what's your thoughts on the whole thing? So we about to get out of here, y'all. We will see y'all in the next one. Bye.